Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you know directions. And this is your beautiful bubble. We've been working on the bubble for a while. How does your bubble feel this morning? Now go ahead and expand your aura to the boundary of the bubble. Can you feel the limitation of the bubble? Now make it so that every time you exhale out, you feel that limitation with your energy. Good job. This is a good exercise to do for at least a minute every day. Have you ever thought about your Merkabah? Remember we talked about last week that we're going to experience our Merkabah? In old times, the Merkabah was thought to be a chariot, a way of transportation. Your Merkabah can be anything. It can be a chariot. It can be a pyramid. It can be 2 pyramids. It can also be your bubble. It can be a space capsule. Anything. What would you like your chariot to look like? Or your Merkabah to look like? As we ascend, which the process already started, we are ascending as a group. Everybody on the planet is ascending. The planet is also ascending. And the ultimate goal of ascension is all about increasing your vibration so that you move from dimensions, from the 3rd to the 4th to the 5th dimension. That's what you're here for. To help the earth increase its vibration so that it can ascend to the 5th. The process has started. But the ultimate goal of ascension is to take your body with. Sananda, or Jesus, he ascended, but his ascension was different. He died, and he took his body with him 3 days later, not right away. Enoch ascended, and he took his body right away. So Little by little, things change. But there's where individual ascension, there is power in groups, which is why we have decided to ascend in groups. And that's what we're doing on this planet. Ascension can take a long time, or it can be accelerated. One of the ways to accelerate is to increase your vibration and practice this exercise of the Merkabah, because that's how you take your body, by activating your Merkabah. Now, as I'm talking, go inside of you. How is your body responding to it? Are your cells happy? Are they jumping with joy? Just relax. We're not going to take off today. We're just testing our Merkabah. Now I want you to pay attention to the inside, whatever you might have converted your bubble into. If it's still a bubble, that's fine. If you change it into a chariot, you change it into something else, that's fine too. I want you to inspect it. If there are any cracks in it, go ahead and fix it. If there are any thingness of material being the energy, go ahead, add more. You've used this Merkabah before. Might be that you forgot it. Might be that in the use before, there's some wear and tear. So go ahead and repair it now. You might want to give it a fresh coat of paint. You might want to make it more comfortable inside. Remember the movie Contact? They were told the design of that, what was it? It was at a station. It had to be nothing, emptiness, just no seat belts, no seats, no nothing. But being the humans that they were, they had to create a seat with seat belts. And when it was transferring dimensions, the whole thing came apart. And the actress was left floating in the air, and that was the most secure, because there was nothing that she was bumping against or rattling, just floating. Make sure that you don't have any additional stuff. Just what you feel comfortable is in your Merkabah. Good job. Now I want you to imagine you and your Merkabah just floating up to the ceiling. Being light as a feather. The only power that it has is controlled by your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. That's what powers your Merkabah. Do you feel yourself floating? Now, how is your physical body feeling? It's okay. We're not going to leave our bodies yet. Hey, we've been here for the battle. We're going to be here to enjoy the fruits of it. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere. Maybe just a couple of tours around the world. Or around the planets. We'll come back though. Welcome back. But for today, just float around the room. This is going to take some getting used to it. This is what we call kicking the tires. How is everything working? That's all. And just because you chose one thing today, one thing for your Merkabah to be, doesn't mean that tomorrow you cannot change it to something else. Today could be the chariot, tomorrow could be a space capsule, tomorrow, day after that could be just a bubble. The one thing to remember is to relax where you're inside of it. Unclench your body. Good job. It was nice to get acquainted with your Merkabah again, wasn't it? It's about remembering now. You've used it before. It's time to remember back. And with that, let's go ahead and come back to our point of origin. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. Rub your hands together. Rub your face. And when you're ready, open your eyes.